other video going. All right, so welcome to your yoga practice today. We're going to be using a block or two. Block is not required, especially if you can touch the ground easily when you forward bend. But if you can't, then you might want a block or a book. And we're going to just get started. So go ahead and stand up and step to the front of your mat. The first half hour of this is going to be just full out, vigorous asana, and then we're going to save the meditation and the pranayama for the end. So you're going to get a really nice, relaxing reward at the end, and the hard part won't be too long. So standing at the front of the mat, bring the hands together at your heart. Let your jaw relax completely. As you press your palms together, make a little space in between the center of the palms, so you're holding them like a bud, a lotus bud. And that space in between the hands symbolizes the space in the heart. And so just breathe into that space in the heart. And then the next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Tuck your tailbone, press your pelvis forward, and reach the rib cage and the heart up. Little standing back bend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, fold down, forward bend. Inhale, rise all the way up. Lean back, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, forward bend. Lifting the toes up. Take a breath in your forward bend, let your neck relax. Maybe turn your head from side to side. Lean forward just a little bit. Line up those hips over the heels. Good. Rising back up, inhale. Squeeze the glutes, lean back, heart lifts. Exhale, hands together at the heart. And this time step wider, preparing for our Malasana Kriya. Toes out, heels in. You want your knees to track in line with the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. And this time, don't back bend. Just move the arms back so you get a good shoulder stretch. And then as we exhale, sink the hips down. Just starting easy, hips to the level of the knees. So kind of a high-ish squat. Press your elbows into the knees and keep your back flat. Inhale, rise up. Reach back with the arms only. Exhale down. So we're doing about 10 of these. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling down. And go fairly quickly. Not fast by any means, but we're not going to stay in either of the poses. We've got about 6 done there. Keep breathing, inhaling up, exhaling down, jaw relaxed. Feeling all the sensations in your body. Last one. Staying in the squat this time. Press the elbows into the knees. Move your chest towards your hands. Deep breath. And then place your hands down, forward bend. Kind of a wide forward bend. Toes straight ahead, feet as wide as your mat. And then bring your hands all the way down and step back to plank. Okay, so we're getting ready for our push-ups here. If you're new to push-ups or you're still working with these, bring your knees down. We're doing Chaturanga push-ups. So you want your shoulders to come forward, the elbows bend directly over the wrists. Inhale back up. And again, we're doing about 10, so pace yourself. You can do 1, and you can hold plank. You can do a few. Maybe you hold plank with the legs straight. Relax that jaw, and very deep breath. And then all the way down to the belly. Reach your hands behind you, interlace them. Exhale. And then inhale, rise up, Shalabhasana, Locust pose. Lift the hands away from the lower back. Lift your legs off the ground, lift your chest off the ground. And we're holding here with slow breath. Bring your chin down. And then release. Hands under the shoulders. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Good, take a few breaths here. Any movement you like, stillness if you like, just feeling the whole body, slowing the breath down. And then bring your feet together. Inhale the right leg back and up. Keep the toe pointed straight down. Use your hamstring and your glute to lift that leg as high as you can. And then exhale slowly. Pass through core plank. So bring the knee into the chest. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Take a breath here. And then step that foot through. Help it through. High lunge, back heel is lifted, back knee is lifted. Rise all the way up, reach your arms up. And then the movement we'll take here, inhale as you're reaching up, and then exhale, bend the back knee and bend your elbows. Inhale, straighten the back leg, reach up. Exhale, bend elbows, bend back knee. Once more. Good. And now straighten the front leg and fold forward over it. You can use your block here. So the back leg is staying where it's at. It's kind of like Parshvottanasana, but we're not stepping the back foot in. We're not trying to get the back heel to the ground. Just straightening that front leg and folding over it. Deep breath. And then bend the front knee. Back leg stays the same. Left hand to the ground or the block. Right arm reaches up and back. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Lean the rib cage back. Twist back. And then release the hand down. Step back to plank. Okay, returning to our push-ups. So you're doing this as you need, either holding plank, taking one push-up, or anywhere up to 10. Relax your jaw. Breathe. You can always take a break in the middle and come back to them. You can always set your knees down halfway through for a few. Tuck that tailbone. This is also our core exercise. So you want to really engage the core. Using your whole body. And then all the way down. Interlace the hands behind you. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Stretch those shoulders out. Slow the breath down, relax your neck. And release. Hands under the shoulders. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Remember, you can rest anytime you need to. You can take a rest. Use the downward dog to stretch your shoulders out from those push-ups. Move your chest towards your legs. Bring your feet together. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Keep the toes pointed down. Use the back of your leg to really get strong there, lifting it up. Exhale, slowly come through core plank. Knee into the chest. Shoulders over the wrists. One deep breath. And step all the way through. Okay, back heel lifted. Rise up, high lunge. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend the back knee, bend the elbows down. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach up, straighten the back leg. Exhale, bending. Opening the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, fold over it. This is one place you could use your blocks. If you wanted to put your hands on one or two blocks. And then bend the front knee. Bring the right hand down, reach the left arm up. And lean back, twisted lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Straighten that back leg. And then bring the left hand down. Step back to plank. Your round of push-ups. Draw the belly in, lengthen the lower back. Chaturanga push-ups. Not letting the shoulders go below the elbows. Jaw relaxed. Modify as needed. Good, and then all the way down. Interlace your hands behind you. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Smooth out that breath. And release. Hands under the shoulders. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Press the chest towards the legs. One more breath here. And look forward, step or jump, feet outside the hands for our Malasana. So toes are pointed out. Sink the hips down. Yep, you can sink down as low as you want. That feels good for your knees. Inhale, rise up. Stretch those shoulders back. Exhale down. Just breathe deep and keep going. Relax your jaw. So on this last one, come down into the higher squat. So the hips at the level of the knees. Radiate your arms back behind you. Take a few breaths into your legs. Yeah, it should be lifted up high enough that you're really feeling your legs working. One more breath, jaw relaxed. And then fold, straighten those legs. Forward bend, Uttanasana. Okay, bring your hands to the ground, step back to plank. So this time we'll do our push-up round a little bit shorter. So maybe you'll do 5 to 7 push-ups optionally. When you're ready, and all the way onto your belly. Shalabhasana, inhale, rise up, interlace the hands. And release. Hands under the shoulders, take an inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together, inhale, right leg to the sky. Same internal rotation, toes down. Exhale, moving through core plank. Knee into the chest, one breath. And step through. Virabhadrasana 2, sit your back heel down. Front knee is bent, rising up. Arms extending out to the sides. As you exhale, draw the hands together, bend the knee deeper. Inhale, radiate out. So pulsing with the breath here in Warrior 2. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, bending the knee deeper. One more. And this time when you open the arms up, straighten the leg. Moving into Trikonasana, reach that right arm out. And bring it down to the shin, the block, or the floor. Engage your legs. Strong Trikonasana. And then look down, bend your right knee. Extended side angle. You can bring your right hand to the floor or a block. Or you can bring your elbow to the knee here and extend the left arm over the head. Lean the left rib cage back. Relax your jaw and breathe deep, slow. Good, release. Both hands down, step back. Plank. Get ready for your push-ups. Relax that jaw. 5 to 7 breaths or reps. And then all the way onto your belly. Interlace the hands behind you. Press your pelvis into the ground, tucking the tailbone. Exhale. Rise up on inhale. Release. Hands under the shoulders. Downward facing dog. Feet together. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Toes down. Exhale, step through. Starting with core plank, hover there. And then bring the foot all the way through. Back heel down. Virabhadrasana 2. Move with your breath. As you exhale, draw the hands together. Bend that left knee as you inhale. Radiate, extend. And this time, straighten that left leg. Trikonasana. Reach the left arm out and down. Right arm to the sky. Lean back. Strengthen your legs. Pressing both feet into the ground. Extended side angle. Bend your left knee. Either place the elbow on it or left hand to the ground. Right arm overhead. And release. Both hands down, step back to plank. Last round of push-ups like this. So give it what you got. Tuck that tailbone, 5 to 7 breaths. Relax your jaw. Make your way onto your belly. Interlace your hands behind you. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Spread your toes. Lift your hands further from your back. And release. Hands under the shoulders, downward facing dog. And look forward, step or jump the feet between the hands. Take a forward bend, relax. You can hold your elbows. You could interlace your hands behind you. Any hand position you like. And if you have a block, you can take one now. Place your hands on it in front of you. And extend your left leg back and up to a standing splits. So keep the toes pointed down, keep the knee pointed down. We're doing the closed hip position. Take another inhale. And on exhale, you're going to bend the standing knee and draw that back leg in to tap, the knee taps the calf. Inhale, extend both legs. Exhale, so you're like squatting on that front leg. Inhale, reaching back. Keep going. Radiating. And then come down, forward bend. Maybe shake out that leg a little bit, that standing leg, as we prepare for the other side. So when you're ready now, left leg is grounded, right leg reaches back and up. Toes down, knee down. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, bend both knees. Kind of coiling inward. Inhale is radiating out. Two more. And then set both feet down. You can move your block if you are using it. Relax the legs, relax your body. Rise up, inhale. Standing all the way up. Tuck the tailbone, reach back. And exhale, forward bend. Step back to plank. This time in plank, your feet should be about hip distance. We're going to shift into side plank on the right, and you can just have your feet toe to heel in line with each other. You don't need to stack them. And then we'll switch sides. Left side, left hand down, right arm reaches up, inhale. Exhale, change. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, change. Inhale, right arm. One more each side. Good, and then from here, go straight to downward dog. Inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, step through, straight through this time. Back heel down, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale. And now we'll transition, lift the back heel up to Virabhadrasana 3. Standing balance. Lift the back leg. Radiate the arms back by your sides. Staying in a balance, slowly come up to standing. Lifting the left knee up, hands on your hips. Extend the left leg straight out in front of you. Lifting it as high as you can. And now Garudasana. Bend that standing leg. Cross the left leg over top of it. Cross your right elbow over the left. Sink down. And then slowly just stay. You can set your foot down anytime you need to, but balance as much as you can to go back to high lunge. Arms reach up. And then come down to plank. Shifting into our side plank again. Left arm to the sky as you inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Move your heels. Right arm to the sky, inhale. Exhale down, shifting. Left arm up. Last one, inhale, right arm up. And then go back, downward dog. Feet together. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Step straight through. Virabhadrasana 1, back heel down. Rise up. Take a full breath here. And then shift on those back toes. Preparing for warrior 3. Lean forward, move your arms back. When you're ready, lift that back leg up. And then slowly balancing, come forward, hands to the hips. Lift the right knee. And then extend the right leg out in front of you. Bend the left knee. Cross the right knee over top of it, Garudasana. Cross your left elbow over right. Pull the shoulders down. And then slowly release. We're going back to high lunge. Set that right leg back. Arms reach up, inhale. And exhale down. Downward dog. From downward dog, walk your hands back to your feet. Forward bend. And slowly come all the way up. Reaching up. Tuck the tailbone, press the pelvis forward, lift your heart to the sky. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. And then release your arms down. Okay, very good job. We have a couple warm down pieces before we get to the totally easy part. And the next one is a little bit of balance. So if you want to be near a wall or a chair, we're going to do calf raises on one leg. You could also just do it on 2 legs together, which is fine. Otherwise, we're going to lift one leg up, doesn't matter which one. So you're standing on 1 foot only. And then we'll do just 10. You're lifting that heel off the ground as high as you can. So it might only be a little bit. You might wobble and set your other foot down a couple times. And if you are using a chair or a wall, maybe try to just touch it lightly. So once in a while, maybe you can take your hand away, getting all those balance muscles working. One more. Good, and then change sides. Shake that leg out. 10 on the other side, getting grounded, and you just start when you're ready. Good, okay, that's the last one. Come on down onto your back. Last warm down is bridge. And we'll have a few options for bridge, so you can do it. The easiest way is just with your block under the tailbone. The second easiest way is with both legs on the ground. Or you can do it one-legged with me. So I'll guide us through that one. Relax your arms by your sides, feet in by the hips. Toes straight ahead. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift up through the pelvis. Walk the feet together. Extend the right leg to the sky. So first, just start by pressing into the foot on the ground. That left foot, really press hard. And then we're going to dip the hips down and just barely graze the ground. Press them back up. We're doing 5. And then keep the hips in the air. Bring the right foot down to center and extend the left leg to the sky. Press through the right foot. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, dip those hips down. Relax your jaw. Feel all the muscles in that right leg. And then bring the left foot down, even the legs up. Lift your hips higher, deep inhale. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time. Lower down. Good. Cross your left ankle over the right knee. Hug that right knee in. So it's like a supine pigeon, a reclined pigeon. You hug the right knee, stretch that left hip out. Slow your breath down. Breathe through the nose as much as you can. And then change sides. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Hug the left knee in. And then release that side for happy baby. And both feet up into the air. Hold on to the outside edges of the feet. Let the knees come wide. And then release that. So we're going to do a standing stretch. It's an easy one. Wide-legged forward bend. Go ahead and make your way up to standing. And step your feet about 4 feet apart, as wide as you can comfortably. Going to inhale the arms up. And you can exhale and either interlace them again if that stretch is going to help your shoulders, or if you're done with it, bring your hands to your hips. And then we'll exhale and fold forward. Make sure the heels are a little wider than the toes. If you wanted to, you could use your block to rest your head on the block if it reaches. You're going to let your arms go if they're in the stretch. And bring your right hand down on the ground in the center for a twist. Extend that left arm to the sky. Change sides. Left hand down, right arm up. Bring the right hand down. Fold forward one more time. Just relaxing completely. And slowly lift up. Start to walk your feet together. And you can come out of that pose. The last thing before our pranayama is a reclining twist. You can lay back down. Make sure you have a little space beside you. Hug the knees into the chest. And then bring your arms out like a T by your sides. And as you exhale, let the knees drop over to the right, towards that right elbow. Use your right hand to help that knee down. Or put a block between the knees. Gaze to your left. And then we'll change sides. Come back up to center. And let those knees drop to the left. Left hand helps the knees down maybe and gaze to your right. And then back up to center. Okay, from here, make your way to a seated position. And find a comfortable seat. We'll be practicing some pranayama for a few minutes, and then you'll be able to change and readjust if you need to before the meditation. So for the pranayama, we're going to start really simple. We're going to do 3 different kinds. And the first one is going to be inhaling for 10 and exhaling for 10. And you just notice the pause between the inhale and the exhale. And you notice the pause between the exhale and the inhale. So you're going to count on your own. If you can't do 10, you just do equal. 5 and 5, 7 and 7. So we'll do that for a couple minutes. Just, it can be a natural breath. You don't have to do any special kind of breath. Let your spine elongate, your arms relax. Most important is that the jaw is relaxed. Very important. I say it so many times. And you're breathing through your nose if possible. One more like that. Now the next set is going to be very similar. We're going to inhale for 10, hold the breath for 10, and exhale for 10. So if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure, you don't need to be holding your breath. You can stay with 10, you can stay with just inhale and exhale. And if you find that 10 is too much, or whatever you're doing 7, if holding for 7 is too much, then you just back it down to whatever is doable, but they're just all equal. So if you do inhale, if you hold for 5, then you've got to inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Most important is that you don't feel like you're turning blue or that you're like stressing on the hold. The hold needs to be comfortable. It's required. So you just change your count until it is. And so we'll do that for a couple minutes on your own count. Inhale for 10 or so, hold for the same, and exhale for the same. One more round. Just take a moment to breathe naturally and notice. And the final pranayama before meditation is Nadi Shodhna, which many of you are familiar with. We're going to put the index and middle finger between the eyebrows. Take a deep inhale through both nostrils. And then exhale through the left. Inhaling through the left begins the round. Inhale. Hold briefly. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Hold. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Pausing the breath and then exhale through the left. And now continue on your own for a few minutes. If you do a counting, you're welcome to do inhale 4, hold 16, exhale 8. And so continue until you exhale through the left. The next time that'll complete your round. now we'll move into a meditation, and you're welcome to change your position. We'll meditate for about 10 minutes before we go into Shavasana. So mainly you want your spine to be upright, and if you have any back issues or injuries and you want to do this meditation laying down, you're welcome to do that. This will be a meditation on the Sushumna Nadi, the central channel. We just did the Nadi Shodhna, the channel cleansing, and we were cleansing the left and the right channels respectively with the left and the right nostrils. So this is not so much a cleansing as just a meditation on the central channel, the Sushumna Nadi. So your central channel is not your spine. It is in front of the spine, if you kind of imagine it inside. And it's between the crown of the head and the pelvic floor. So just right in the center there. And what we're going to do is imagine that the inhale is drawing down through the crown of the head and drawing it down all the way to the pelvic floor. And then the exhale is returning. The exhale is going up and out the crown of the head. So just allow yourself to be relaxed. Allow your jaw to be relaxed. Allow your tongue to be relaxed. And if it's comfortable to have your eyes closed, when you visualize the central channel, it doesn't have to be in images. It could be that you're feeling it. It could be that you're sensing it inside your body. So you just imagine that you've got this central channel and that there's an opening in the top, and that as you inhale, it doesn't have to be a special inhale, it's just your regular inhale. As you inhale, energy, prana, is drawn in through the crown of the head, and on the entire inhale, it travels down. At the end of the inhale, it reaches the pelvic floor, and then as you exhale, it travels back up. And it exits out the crown of the head. So free-flowing energy. Let your eyes relax. You don't have to try to make this imagination happen. You just relax everything, relax your mind, and breathe. And as much as you can feel it, imagine it, sense it, see it. There might be a color associated with this energy. Sometimes it's golden or sparkly white. So in the last few breaths here, just really paying attention to that space in the center of your body, central channel. Notice if you can feel it any more or any different than when we first started. And we're going to very slowly make our way down to Shavasana. Just move gently. You can lay on your back. Use any props that you have handy to make yourself comfortable. And I'm going to read you something here. The body and the mind, in their slightest movements, are forever found at the place of awakening. Our behavior itself is the awakening. There is no other Buddha than the heart. All phenomenon are nothing but the heart. Dwell in this state of consciousness, and all the knots of passion will untie themselves naturally. In a grain of dust, all the worlds can be found, and all the universes are contained in the tip of one of your hairs. There is no obstruction. Do not grasp at the mind. No mental strategies, nor reflection, nor meditative practice, even less distraction. Abandon yourself to the flow of things, without restraining the thoughts. Everything is pure. The natural and immaculate clarity of the mind emerges. And so right now, just notice your state of mind, your body. Notice all the sensations that you're feeling. And start to let yourself move and wake up naturally. So just whatever wants to move in your body, in your breath, allowing that. With a trajectory towards sitting up. Of course, you can, if you're watching the replay of this video, you can stay in Shavasana as long as you like. If you want to come up to Om for the end of class, you can make your way to sitting. Bring your hands together at your heart, let your eyes close. And if you just like to say an internal prayer or blessing for yourself or any of your loved ones. And then we'll Om to close the practice. Take a deep inhale. Thank you all for joining me today. Really good job. Very nice. I'm going to unmute you.